Hey everyone, today I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little review on the Hikari LED headlight bulbs. Now these are supposed to be for high and for low beam, at least that was what I was reading in the description, so hopefully I read it right. But basically these are the H4 version. They should be able to fit and be compatible with the 9003, which fits the Toyota Tacoma. And we'll go ahead and see any kind of pros and cons I'm able to find and see how easy it is to install this. Here we're going to go ahead and do a small little demonstration of what I'm going to be doing in the truck. It is a very tight space, so this will hopefully be able to give you the best visual. When you're pulling out the halogen light, there is going to be a spring. You're going to want to push the spring in and lift it up. That way it releases and then you're able to pull this out. Now do keep in mind that the orientation that your plug is going to be in when you pull this out, because that's going to help you be able to determine where you put this. But for mine, it was actually very simple. It only had 3 ports to be able to put in or to be able to connect it with. So it's not really hard for this particular truck model to see where you're going to be putting the female connector in. Once you do pull this out, you're going to go ahead and want to make sure that you do have the dust cover off. The dust cover is going to make it very hard if you're going to try to go ahead and fit all this in with this, because this does not fit through. Once the dust cover is off, go ahead and put this in right where the halogen light was fixed. It was going to look like this, so you're going to put it in just like so. So here's a look at what we're going to be doing here. Be putting it in, then it rotates. Do keep in mind that there are 2 different sizes to this, so it's not a one size fits all. So that side's going to be wider and that side's going to be smaller, and you'll see that same kind of pattern going on here with this. So this is going to be the small side on the right, and the wider side is going to be on the left. So when you are installing it, eventually it's going to be at a 6 o'clock position, but when you are putting it in, it's going to be almost at a 90-degree angle. You're going to put it in. It might be a little bit stiff because of the dust cover. You're going to go ahead and push it in. You might have to push it in a little bit hard. Then you go ahead and rotate until it finishes going into its final position. First, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the connector. Then we're going to go ahead and take off the rubber grommet right there. Now remember that wire, you have to go ahead and push it in. Lift that up. Ooh, that is hot. And then go ahead and get this pulled out here in a second. It's kind of hot. We're letting it cool down just for a moment. Alright, there we go. That one was kind of stuck in there. There it is. Okay. Now that we've gotten that off, so go ahead and undo it. Pull it out. So now we go ahead and take our piece. Now just be careful. This thing sometimes may be a little bit finicky, so you may have to even take it out like this. But you go ahead and put it in. It just stays in there. Then you take this and you hook it around a little plastic piece that it's supposed to go to, and that just goes ahead and helps keep it there. So we're going to go ahead and put this on first. And we're going to get this secured, because that's all that really matters, is that as long as that thing is in, that's secured, you're all set. Push that on, make it nice and firm, push it in if you need, give it a nice twist until it stops at that 60-degree angle. And this is what I was mentioning before. If you can come over here, you can see inside here, if my hand doesn't get in the way, there's only 3 prongs, 1, 2, and 3. This bottom one is just a an empty space. So I'll probably go ahead and fast forward this here in a moment. So one thing to probably do here instead is you may want to go ahead and keep it at its 90-degree angle before you put it in, because it is very, very tight. So then you go ahead and just put it in right there. Now that you have it connected, then you can go ahead and turn it your 90 degrees. Make sure everything's in there nice and tight. And that's it. You're all set.